1,000 pounds. That one's almost full. We're going to go ahead and remove this. Oh my gosh, oh, that one's almost full. Hey bug farmers, welcome to Bug Farmer Beekeeping, where we dive into the world of apiculture, beekeeping, and bees every week. This is the place to share laughs, explore bees, and learn together, all without taking ourselves too seriously. To join our buzzing community, it's easy and it's free. Just hit the subscribe button, ring that bell, and let's cultivate beekeeping knowledge and fun together. Now, let's get into the bees. Hi bug farmers, welcome back to the channel. Today we're at the farm and we're going to pick up where we left off the last time we were here. And the last time we were here, if you remember, hive number 20 was a laying worker situation, and we don't want a laying worker situation. We had nothing but drone brood throughout that entire hive. Well, I shook out a lot of the frames of bees back in the bush, and hopefully we got rid of the laying worker. But I also put probably 15 queen cells that I picked from other hives into that box, so I'm hoping one of them woke up, hatched, killed the rest of the queens, and is reigning supreme and laying actual eggs in that box that are fertile and going to produce worker brood. So that's the goal. I want to go through that hive, and then we're going to go through the enigma hive and make sure that that queen that we found and almost lost and tried to paint and couldn't paint, we're going to try to find her, paint her, and see if she is laying in that hive. And if she's not, I may replace her with yet another queen, or maybe even just do a newspaper combine and bring one of those Crynock hives from the house. Maybe the one that tried to swarm last weekend. Maybe we'll bring that one out and put it in a hive number 6 spot. Well, actually, that's hive number 10 spot, the way that I've got them numbered here. But we can do that. That's a doable thing. So there you go. There you have it. Anyways, let me get my gear on, my smoker lit, and we'll get started. All right, ladies, here we come. So I do have some activity on the front. I mean, it's not like the rest of these hives. The rest of these hives are really buzzing. This one here, it's doing okay. But I think because we had a laying worker that we need to go through every single level of this hive and make sure that all is right with the world, life will be good. Now, there's still a lot of bees in here. You know what? I should probably get the Beetle Sucker 5000 because this is the hive. Let me get it really quick. That way, if we have a beetle situation, we can handle it. The goal for all of my hives here and at the house is to make sure that I remain beetle free all season long. If I can break the cycle between the grub-X and the beetles in the hive, I might be able to shut them down in this whole area. That's my goal. Let's see here. We have a queen on there. We do not. I don't see any drones on top. That's a good sign. Are you girls bringing in any honey? They are, okay. So they're bringing in the goods on both sides there. I put the queen cells in the bottom box, so that's where we should see a queen. I do have a queen excluder on this hive, but the question is, oh, look at that. That's beautiful. There's some drones up on there, but look at that honey glisten. Woo! Yeah, so let me tell you, the strawberries are in bloom right now. There are also actually a lot of fully developed strawberries out there, but there's a lot of strawberry flowers out there. The blueberries are still popping. The peach trees are done, but the clover is popped up everywhere. I'm fortunate that this farmer believes in cover crops because he's got white clover planted between. There's a lot of drones on that frame. He's got white clover planted between all of the rows of peach trees and all the rows of fruit out there. These are 2 teacups, but they're empty. But that's just Dutch white clover. The bees love it. It makes great honey. I'll take it. You mix that Dutch white clover with all that fruit, and you're going to have a very tasty batch of honey. I'll tell you that. Okay, we shouldn't have much going on here. This was an empty box for the most part that I added last time I was here to make them feel like they had some space. Okay, and they're drawing that comb out a little bit. But the good news is I'm not seeing any laying workers, which is good. I just want them to fill this with honey. There's a little bug on me. That bug was bugging me. All right, what do we have here? Okay, they're filling this with honey. A lot of drones, and the problem with the drones is they eat the honey. Come on, drones, get out of there. All right, okay. We have something happening over here. I just uncapped a queen cell unknowingly up here in this box. And don't think this is fresh, but there's one of those long queen cells. I just tore it open. Oh, there's one that's chewed out. Maybe oh, that one they chewed out. I didn't chew that out, they did. I may have virgin queens up in this box. I need to pay attention. And these bees are not happy with me. They're all over me. They're not pleased with me being in here, I tell you that. I got down to this level and they lost their minds. Laying worker hives are not easy to deal with. Usually you just have to shake them all out. I'm just trying a different approach this year because, quite honestly, I have a lot of hives and I can afford to. That is all. There's a couple of pieces of drone comb on there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One hatched. And that's all pollen, so we're gonna let them keep that. Okay, nothing on the next one. Let's go down. Let's set this down here. Oh, that is a little heavy. There's a little weight to it. All right, so down here is where I put like 15 queen cells. So we're gonna see what we can see. All right, ladies, here we go. Show me a queen. Show me a brand new, never before been used queen, and I will be happy. And something else I think I will do while I'm in here, provided I find a queen, or at least a hatched out queen cell, or maybe some queen cells still there they haven't destroyed, I will put some of those drawn out frames from that deep in this box. There's really nothing going on there. I don't see any virgin queen running around on there. Now, if we have one, she's going to be a piper. Okay, they're storing honey down here. This hive just may be doomed. It may be too late. I may have reacted too late. I don't see a lot of anything happening there. Get it closer so you can have a look. I certainly don't see any virgin queen running around on there. They're storing nectar on all the frames. Okay. So anyways, back to these dem rays being a lot of work. There's a lot more work, and I should have listened because a lot of the folks who have set up dem rays on YouTube, they have all said that it takes a lot of work to do these. It's a lot more work, but you do get a lot more honey. I have to agree that so far my honey is doing good. Let me bring this up so I can look at it, then I'll let you have a look. Oh, we have a queen. I see a queen. We have a queen right here. Right there. And I'm not going to paint her yet because she's a virgin. So I want her to walk around. I want her to be smelled by all the bees on there. And I want her to go out on a mating flight and come back without being eaten by a bird. Okay, so we have a queen in this hive now. I don't see any eggs, but I don't think I would yet. So she's fresh. She is fresh. We're going to put her back. We're going to check the other frames. Maybe there's another one in there. Maybe there's going to be a battle. Maybe we'll hear some piping. I really didn't know whether that was going to work or not, to be honest with you, fellas and fellettes. I didn't know whether we were going to be able to save this. Okay, so we have that queen. Okay, this queen cell has been chewed out by the bees, not by me. That one is a goner, so I think they killed it after their queen that they've accepted hatched. But we're going to take, so that's a good frame. We're going to take this one out. This has got some bee bread. We're going to put this one in. Then we're going to put this one back. And I'm going to call this a success. I'm going to say that we've got ourselves a real hive. Well, I mean, tentatively speaking, she's not mated, right? So we need to make sure that we get a mated queen in here before we call this solved. So we're going to keep checking back and see what's going on here. I don't think that the honey production in this hive is going to be very good this year because, well, quite honestly, they don't have much of a field force. But we do have a queen now, so this will be a good producer next year, provided we can keep it alive. All right, so we're going to chalk that as a just giant W. That's a win. We have us a win. I'm so happy. Notice what else we didn't see in there? We didn't see the first hive beetle. This is the hive beetle heaven that I showed you last season when I came up with the Beetle Sucker 5000. This is the hive. Not one hive beetle in here today. Beetle Sucker 5000. All right. Now we're gonna see if this worked. I have the cage in my pocket this time. Question is, has she been mated and is she laying? That is the question. I don't suspect there'll be a lot going on up here. All right, you are going to get a empty super that you can draw out if you get time. This hive is not going to produce anything this year. Just like hive number 20, I don't think I'm going to get anything out of it. I'm just going to try to keep these colonies alive. And I probably should not have been robbing Peter to pay Paul. I've been taken from a lot of other hives to try to limp this one along. A lot of folks out there say, don't weaken your strong colonies and have too weak colonies. Just let the weak ones die out. Well, yeah, I should have done that. And next year I probably will. I'll just nuke them up and take them back to the house. Okay, we have nothing there. Oh, this is getting disappointing. Okay, here's some bees. We have found the bees. Okay, there's honey stored there. They have a little bit. Nothing to write home to mother about. Nothing to write home to the queen. I wouldn't brag on that little amount of honey, girls. All right, here's some bees. Let's see if we have the queen on there. This frame is busted too, by the way. Not good. Okay, this is all honey and bee bread. Tell me we have a laying enigma queen. We have a laying queen. Looky there, fellas and fellettes. Oh, I see eggs. We have a laying queen. Yay! Okay, the enigma hive is solved. There she is. There she is right there. There's the enigma queen. And she's laying, so that's good. Okay. Okay. Excellent. Okay, so she's doing her thing. So she's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5.5 frames of bees. Let's see what we have here. Oh yeah, she's laying this up. Yeah, she's already laid this. Okay, so we just have to wait for some bees to hatch and then they're gonna get some numbers. That is good. I'm going to still abscond. That's all brood and that's been capped. I'm going to abscond with their drawn out comb in the upper box because I just don't think they're gonna produce this year. Here we go. There you go, Miss Enigma. We have an enigma queen. But there you go, I'm very, very happy. We have a minute left. Let's go look at the Crynock hive and see if they've built up yet. Look at this. Bing! Queen right, queen right. I'm gonna give that super to hive number 13 just because. All right, yeah, hive number 13 is a massive tower of bees. Just massive. And then we're gonna go overlook the Crynock bees before we say goodbye. Hello. I've got some strong hives and some weak hives this year. Oh yeah, there's bees all the way up in here. Oh, 1,000 pounds. That one's almost full. We're going to go ahead and remove this. Oh my gosh, oh, that one's almost full. You know what I haven't done? I haven't done the old 9 frame in a 10 frame box thing, and I didn't bring my spacer. This is the time to do it, I think. Then this box on. Because those two top boxes, they're actually ready to be capped. Okay, there's one. Oh goodness. That's an awful big box to be on top. All right, well, it is what it is. Hive number 13 is a behemoth. Wow. Hello. They're drawing comb out in this top box. That is good. Okay. And this is where the bees are filling a super. So what I did here is the queen was laying in this box. I moved her below into the super. That's a lot of popcorn brood there. That's not good. It's an awful lot of popcorn brood, and that's fresh. But what I did is I moved the queen down to the bottom below the queen excluder to force them to draw that hive or that box out. And I think that's what they're doing here. because that box down there does not have a whole lot of drawn comb in it. And I wanted the queen to move down into the bottom box, but she was living up here until last week. Let's have a look. All right. Hello. Okay, we have 3 frames of brood in the middle. There's a very light frame. Yep, I have eggs. Didn't see the queen. That means that we're expecting to find her right here. Keep your eyes peeled for a queen. Whether she's marked or not still, I don't know. They like to clean off these Paco markers. Okay, let's look at the other side. I do not see her. I don't see her at all. There she is, right there. Okay, there's our queen. And I'm going to paint her. She's not painted. There she is. She's been painted. Here we go. Alright, we won't have trouble finding her again. We know she's working down there. I'm going to tell you what I think my fundamental flaw with doing the Demarays this year was. I put a lot of undrawn foundation in all of these hives that I did Demarays on, and you know, as soon as they draw them out, the bees are storing honey in there instead of the queen laying, and that seems to be an issue. Right back down in the hive. Okay, she's good. All right, well, there you go, the end of another adventure. Now, before I say goodbye and we kind of go over what it is that we've done here, I want to take a moment to talk to the folks who like watching these beekeeping videos and have not yet started beekeeping. It's time. It's like, get yourself a couple of hives, get a couple of packages of bees, or set up a swarm trap, catch some bees. You've seen how to do it on this channel and others. And it's time. Let's start beekeeping. You're going to enjoy it. It's more fun than watching it on TV. Now, watching it on TV is good, or on your computer, or your phone, or however you're watching this video. Mine and other beekeepers' videos, we all really appreciate it, and we make these videos for you because we know that you're finding the same passion in beekeeping that we did. Specifically me, when I sat in your shoes, I didn't have any hives, but I was watching Vino Farms and Frederick Dunn and Dirt Rooster and Mr. Ed and Mike Berry, and I was watching all of the Cayman Reynolds. I mean, oh man, who's that guy I used to watch out of Canada? Devin Ron. I used to watch a lot of beekeepers on YouTube, and that got me excited about it, and so excited I had to go out and get some hives and start, and then I got excited about doing YouTube and start doing that too. So to the new beekeepers to be, to those of you out there who are not yet keeping bees, but you watch these videos weekly, get yourself a couple of hives. They're allowed in most municipalities, most areas. Check your local ordinances or your HOA if you have one. But for the most part, people are allowed to keep bees. It's a good thing. It's good for nature, good for the environment, good for farmers, crops, gardens, flowers, plants, all over the place. And good for you. You get to enjoy the honey, and good for the bees because they gather more honey than they could ever possibly use. So they appreciate us. I'm sure they don't. Taking it away from them. But I do leave some honey on the hives. Anyways, with all that said, just an invitation to start now. Let's talk about what it is that we did today. Today was a success. I mean, we don't have a lot of video today. It wasn't a very long video. I'm actually running out of batteries. I'm gonna have to buy new batteries for my camera because they're going dead. But we did verify that the Enigma Queen is laying. I guess I marked her in a previous video and completely forgot about it. But she is laying, so she's in good shape. we have taken care of the laying worker situation. My fingers are crossed in hive number 20. Now, we have a queen in there. I don't know whether or not she's been mated. I doubt it, because all of those queen cells are just freshly chewed open. I don't know where the other queens are. They may be on a mating flight. Maybe there was a battle. Maybe they're already dead and have been carried out, and the one that we saw was the ultimate winner. She was small, but maybe she's small and mighty. That has happened before. But so far, we're on the right track to actually getting rid of the laying worker situation that was in that hive, so I'm very, very pleased. We did manage to give a couple of hives, a couple more boxes. I've got a few more boxes I'm going to divvy up between some of the girls after we get off the camera. And the Crynock bees, well, they're doing fantastic. That one, yeah, okay, but this one here, fantastic, so I love it. Anyways, with all that said, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, do me a favor, give me a thumbs up. If you have something to say, by all means, please comment. Just put it down in the comments below. I read every comment and I respond to every comment, so I'd appreciate it. And if you want to talk to some of your peers down there, have fun. You guys can go at it. Have different ideas, different opinions, share them, battle, do whatever you want to do. It's great. I really appreciate it. The channel appreciates it. It helps me grow, so thank you. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, maybe this is your first beekeeping video you ever saw, and it's not that exciting. This one wasn't. I didn't have anything amazing to do, but it's still a beekeeping video, and we like these little buggers. So if you saw this and you liked it and you're not subscribed, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, ring the bell to be notified of my new content. I do drop a video every Friday. We try to keep it light and have fun. So with all that said, be happy, and I will see you next week.